Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently pushing our way down towards Egypt, which is apparently now Stratonid Solum. They're still a kingdom tier realm though, and we want to get them conquered next life. Absolutely, this is what we want to subjugate next life. So that will be fantastic. To that end, of course, we are working on pushing our way down, and this would be a good target to attack here. We could do a holy war for duchy here. That would net us 2 counties in total. I feel like that's not very great, but it's, I guess, going to have to do. So we'll declare that. But of course, we also need to hand out these titles. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We'll grant these to just random nobles. And that does, of course, put us over our vassal limit. That's okay. And we are going to just create a few titles at this point. Get rid of all that. Titles can be created, and we'll make this one. Many of these duchy level titles are not actually going to help us in getting rid of vassals, but we'll see. Some of them may or may not. Okay, we're going to grant that over to this gentleman here. No, not a vassal. We're going to grant him a title. There we go, the Principality. Wonderful. Duchy of Mutenia. We will create that as well. That goes over this way. 2 vassals go with. That's a nice one. Okay, Duchy of Diyarbakir, we'll grant that one off to this guy here. And 2 vassals go with. So there we go. We are solid now. Of course, we've got this war going on, and we're going to need to raise up troops. I'd like to raise up troops over here. What's the rally point, or rather the raise time here? 55 days? Done. This may be a little greedy. They may come in and attack us here. We'll see what ends up happening. Okay, they only have 742 men. Well, this is enough. We're going to head in over here as soon as we're ready. There we go. Now, we're not going to actually catch them here, of course, but we don't need to. So we're just going to siege this on down. We'll group these 2 together, and we will create our standard siege force. There we go. And I think I was thinking about moving to slow siege. The problem with that is this barony is a really long ways away. 45 days away. Well, we'll see what these guys decide to do here. Okay. It looks like they're just going to give this up for free. Okay. I absolutely like that. Yes, give me sweet, sweet feudal taxes. That'll be fine. And we're going to come down here next. Oh, we don't have a siege commander here. I should definitely put in a siege commander, and it'll be this guy. Not that this will really help this siege. This siege is basically over. But there we go. We're going to head down over here next. A missing village. The development progress would decrease by 50. Any way we slice it. Well, what did you find? We'll see what he found. Okay. Development growth plus 30%? Well, a pile of corpses in an abandoned house. The more recent corpse leaned against the wall is our tax collector and is without noticeable marks. We're gonna burn it to the ground. Okay, there we go. Excellent. It is, of course, time to return home, and we do get a stewardship lifestyle perk. That's nice. I guess we'll take... Well, we don't really need golden obligations, do we? We could head down this direction. Grab meritocracy into chains of loyalty and large levies. I feel like that's more useful for us right now. So that'll be fine. We don't want to drop off our domain limit. But we can definitely not siege here. Yes, this is not their territory. We can siege here, though. That'll be fine. The slow siege is ongoing, but slowly. We're going to pop in a siege commander over here. I should have done this a while ago if we've got one. Yes, we're going to put this guy in. That will get us some more progress there. I don't care about them sieging up here. This is completely and totally fine. Another stewardship perk comes in, and we're going to take large levies. There we go. Bumping us up to total soldier count of almost 50,000. Not bad at all there. We are truced to Persian Cappadocia Taurica. I would like to take that. Of course, the Persian Empire barely has anything anymore, which is kind of funny. We don't really have borders over here with Egypt just yet. We would like to get them. Persian Phrygia is probably someone that we want to go after next. Although it wouldn't be bad to go after Mesopotamia and the Joffid Emirate as well. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. We're going to head on down over this way, continue to siege, and we're going to head up over this direction to slow siege. Or we could see if we could come chase down these guys. Yes, let's do that. Okay, so these sieges are underway, and this war should be over fairly quickly here. We're at 65%, and ticking is now on our side. So that is great. But yeah, I definitely think that we should attack... Oh, Persian Empire has taken over Mesopotamia. Sure. Wait, was that always part of the Persian Empire? Maybe it was. I mean, we are truced to the Persian Empire, right? Actually, we're not. Thought we were. They must have had a regime change. Okay, that's fine. We do have a good amount of cash coming in, of course. And we have an inventory slot available here, but I don't really care. We captured him in that war, so the war is, or rather in that battle, so that war is over. Did I just try to white piece? I think I might have messed that up with a white piece. I did. I'm a moron. Okay, well, that was my own fault. I misclicked it. That was entirely my own fault. And we'll go back after that, well, in like 5 years when the truce is up. We should definitely see about attacking Persian Phrygia. Count Tammy here doesn't have much for claims, so we're not going to go after that. We would like to holy war for duchy. Antioch, Aleppo. Aleppo would be 4. Antioch would only be 2. Egyptian Sicilia would only be 3. What other options do we have? Palmyra would be 3. That would be up here. Okay, that would be 2 counties. This would be 4 counties. Ephesus would only be 1 county. So yeah, that's not great options. It looks like Aleppo would probably be pretty close to our best bet here. So we'll just take that and continue to work our way on down. We'll drop our rally point over here and raise, well, actually not all of our troops. We're going to raise our men-at-arms and we're going to raise our levy troops. We don't want to raise anywhere near all of our troops. This is more than enough. We're going to go start slow sieging in Aleppo, and we'll follow up with our men-at-arms. We do have a royal court event here. We could become an extravagant host for 5 years. What would that do? We don't need the court grandeur bonus. We also don't need the prestige. We'll employ her as our court jester. Perfect. Okay, so down we go. We already won a victory, apparently. And we're going to group these together. Split off our primary siege force here. These guys are going to head down over this way and start a slow siege. Yes, they're going to take attrition. Yes, that's okay. This is their whole army. I wonder where they're planning to go. Here. That's a strange location to decide to go. Okay. Well, we'll stack wipe them. Is that an allied force? Oh, that must have been an allied force. We didn't get any battle war score from that. Okay. Well, that's fine. We got this siege finished. We'll head down over here. We don't have a siege commander here, and we'll put Prince Dirted in here. We'll split this in half, and we're going to siege down both of these if we can get them. We need to slow siege them, and until we see any real opposition, we can just kind of move with impunity. So that's indeed our plan here. Sure, show in the count. 50 gold. Cool. That'll be just fine. And we're just going to continue pushing down towards Stratonid Sullum. This is going to be a huge, huge land grab when we get that. Like, ridiculously huge. Like, shouldn't be allowed levels of huge. That's going to be what happens here. The Roman kingdom is, of course, an empire tier realm. So we aren't going to be able to steal them via subjugation, but some of these over here we might be able to go after. Portions of the Magadon Empire, perhaps, but they've put themselves back together a bit. I mean, Rome has a bit as well. Not fully, but somewhat. So we're about to get ourselves ticking war score over here. And we're going to move into Palmyra. As soon as we're done with one of these sieges, which will be in 30 days, this one, we're going to head in, I think, over this way. Over to Antioch. I think that's going to be the most important thing, is to head this direction. Mostly because these guys are going to be better positioned to attack here in Hama. So that's going to be the overall plan there. We're heading to Antioch. Oh, the eggshell gem was destroyed. Sure. We should probably repair some of these while we're thinking about it. I wish there was a button that you could press to just automatically repair them if you have the gold. That would be nice. Maybe that's something they'll add later on. So we're going to move into Hama, of course, as we planned. At this point, we have ticking war score. And we're just going to continue to siege. We took over this siege, gained a level of devotion. We do see this force down over this way. So, we're going to leave behind a unit of levies, and these guys are going to move this way to reinforce. Okay, we're going to eliminate this force because they are a danger to our siege force. There's also these guys over here. They're embarking, so we're not too concerned about them right now. That'll be fine. And we could start a slow siege down here, I suppose. That would be fine. 300 gold and road quality decreases. No thanks. We are... that control level's not doing so well. We should probably work on increasing control in... Let's see. Our capital is... Where are we? Our capital's over here, isn't it? Pretty sure? Hang on, where are we? Yes, this is indeed our capital. So our control level has dropped here. Got it. So we need to work on that. Fantastic. This siege will finish, and we'll head into hymns. Perfect. We're just looking at farming war score at this point. We did just inherit a county, and where is this? Okay, we're just going to grant this off to a noble of the Armenian culture. Hello, pause menu. We don't want it for ourselves, so that'll be just fine. Okay, I don't know what this battle was, but maybe it netted us some piety, yeah. 3 piety is okay. It's not going to solve what we invested into this. That was 200 piety, but I guess that's fine. Hey, a stewardship lifestyle perk. Cool. So we can go ahead and grab Soon Forgiven or Chains of Loyalty. We're going to go for Chains of Loyalty for now. And we finished up this siege here, so we are going to push down to the Castrum of Tripolis. And we finished up this siege as well, so we're going to go to Baalbek. Excellent. We're at 85% on our occupation. Make that 86. We do, of course, have ticking war score. So that is wonderful. Do we need to repair anything? No, we don't. Okay. So this is all very under control. There's no real problem here. These guys could potentially come and attack us, but they're a peasant uprising. I'm not too scared of them. And it looks like they just lost. They just faded out without occupying that. Okay. It's very strange. We're going to head down. Ooh, I didn't have them selected. We're going to head down over there. And we're going to continue to head over this direction. We are just going to get a victory from ticking war score at this point, unless we siege this just tremendously quickly, which actually we do, but we still get it from ticking war score. So we'll enforce those demands, disband our troops, and hand these out to nobles of the Armenian culture. And of course, this does mean that we will need to create some duchies. So we'll go ahead and do that. We can declare wars, yes, but we're going to make the Duchy of Samara, and that will, of course, go here. We'll grant that over to this lady. Doesn't fix our vassal issue, but we'll try Kurdistan next. And these need to be created eventually anyway, right? So we'll grant that over to this tiny little child. Fantastic. Next up is Edessa. That will go over here. And that one might actually transfer. Okay, cool. So we need 3 more vassals to get rid of. Create this duchy here, and that will go to this gentleman. I don't think this is... Oh, no, I want to grant titles. I don't think this one's going to be too good. It's only 1. Okay, sounds good. That's actually 1 more than I thought it would be. But Yedasan will go ahead and make, and that will go to this gentleman right here. Okay, that does not fix any problems, so Uzboy next. And that will go here. There we go. Still need 2 vassals, so Kapyor is next up. That will go over here. And that one will actually get some good ones. So we'll go ahead and grant that title. 3 vassals go with, and we're now solid. Excellent. So we've gone up a level of fame. That's fine. We just fought Persian Phrygia. What about Cappadocia Taurica? We can do that. A de jure principality. That's only the single county. And the de jure county there. Holy War for Kingdom. We can't, of course, do this, can we? No, we can. We can do a Holy War for Kingdom. I thought we already did that this life. But okay, if that's something we can do, we need to shop around then. I mean, this wouldn't necessarily be a bad kingdom here. It's not great. This would technically be a slightly better one, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 counties there. Cappadocia Taurica would only get us 3 counties. That's not really worthwhile. 2 counties over here. 3 counties over here. The Kingdom of Maca. A single county over here. Okay. Well, that's some decent options here. This one would net us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So Persis would be slightly better than Persian Media. Both of these would be okay. What if we went against the Magadan Empire? Well, we can't do that. Wait, we can subjugate? When did we take over? Hang on, am I forgetting a succession? 10 years ago. I guess? Also, hang on. We can subjugate an Empire tier realm? This is insane. Wait, why can we subjugate an Empire tier realm? But we can't do it to Rome, right? Yeah, we can't do it to Rome. It might have something to do with the religions. Well, the Magadan Empire is obviously the best one, right? To go for. I think there's no doubt about that. That would also net us... No, that would not net us the breakaway kingdoms. Okay, I was going to say, that would be even crazier. But no, this is definitely what we want to do. There's no way around it. This has to be a war that we take. This is so insane. He'll have access to 22,000 troops. I don't think that really matters. We need to declare this right now. Before we lose the ability to do this. So, we're going to drop a rally point here. And we're going to raise our men-at-arms. And we're also going to raise levy troops. How many of each are we going to raise? Well... we're going to need some. I can tell you that. Yeah, their enemy allies are going to join the war. We already knew that. That's all fully expected. Okay, there's our men-at-arms. This is probably sufficient troops to win this war. We'll hold the rest in reserve. We are quite negative on our monthly income. That's okay. We're not too upset about that. Now, this guy joined the war. I'm just looking at the control zones here. So we could definitely go for the Dama of Zeranj. That's super easy to go for right now. Okay. This seems pretty free. And insane. Like, this is one of the biggest moves we've ever made in Crusader Kings. Absolutely bonkers. So we're going to finish up this fort here quite quickly, 40 days, and we're going to split off our mangonels to do that, and these guys, they're just going to head up over, well, actually they're going to chill like over here. No, they're going to stay here. This is our siege force. We're going to have this guy take that over. These guys are just going to move back for the moment because we don't want to move further in, although we could move here and not take a big attrition tick. Well, we're going to take attrition any way we slice it, but we could move back over that way. That'll be fine. Yeah, likable sounds good to me. We'll take that. Why are we able to subjugate an Empire tier realm, though? That's strange to me. I've never seen Empire tier realm subjugations. Is he tribal? No, he's feudal as well. I'm confused. Officially confused. So we're slow sieging over here. We're definitely going to want to split up this force a bit. So we're going to... Oh, that's not in the war. We're going to head up over this way then. It's hard when they're all the same color. Okay? You'll have to cut me a little slack there. And for all I know, they might not be the same color, but very similar shades. I am, after all, colorblind. So I'm not exactly sure that they're the same color, but I'm like 45% sure that they're the same color. And to my eyes, they're the same color. Like, there doesn't appear to be a difference there to me. But that may or may not be the case. So we're definitely going to continue sieging over here. He's not going to get ticking war score. It's apparently 7% per county. So that's not even all that bad. Well, our daughter was murdered, apparently, but that's okay. We're going to split off a slow siege force here. We're going to keep moving up to Boast. Our siege force is going to move up to Azadowan up here. Wonderful. Okay, so that one was only 3.8%. Fair enough. That's probably a worse county. But still, we're at 11% already on this subjugation war. I just can't believe the game's allowing us to do this. This is insane. We're definitely going to have to do some realm structuring after this. No doubt about that. Well, it's going to vassalize all of these people. Okay, so we're definitely going to have to do some realm structuring. That's for sure. But it's not going to be as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like in a holy war when you just get all of these titles and you have to put it all together. So that's better than I thought it was going to be, but it's okay. I mean, I say it's okay like that's a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. That's a quite good thing. We don't have to worry about that. So this is an allied kingdom that's not actually useful for us to siege. So we're going to walk over this direction. These guys here, we're going to split in half and then split in half again. They're going to come up over this way and then split in half here. And they are going to walk over to like here. I mean, this attrition isn't great, but we'll call it good. You have two of these not moving? I believe so. Yeah, you were supposed to go here. There we go. That's more like it. So we're definitely going to take attrition ticks here. I'm not concerned about that, though, because we have such a large numerical advantage here. And all we need to do is occupy a bunch of locations, so it should be fine. This is not in their territory. Okay. It's very hard for me to tell. I mean, there is that red line between them, but yeah, this as well. Okay, so here's their primary force. In that case, we're going to back off, group these guys together. We're going to... Oh, this bug again. Okay, there we go. We're going to get this siege being done by our siege force. We now know where their primary army is, so that's now done. We're going to go back over here to free up this unit, but this is just levy troops. So we're not too concerned about this unit here. These guys will all group up, and we should have a numerical advantage on them, even without our levy troops there. So we'll group all those together, get our levy troops heading northward, and with that, it is time to put a cut in here. We're going to decline this. Actually, do we care about this Lamar armor? She can have it, honestly. She can have it. We're going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and next episode, we're going to see about fighting that force that's coming down through this pass. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time. We must stop the villain behind this. Okay, there we go. They're turning around, but we're going to chase them. I'm going to put the cut in here before they walk away so that I see them next episode when I restart the game, and hopefully I remember what the plan was. In fact, I'm going to just issue this order. We're going to go after them a bit. We're not going to catch them in these mountains, and we're not really going to try. But I just want to do that just to remember. Okay, with that, I will see you all next time.